sold-out crowd in Kitchen Theater for one of Southern Indiana's favorite chefs. All the way from Scottsburg, Chef Billy Graham joins us, and he's ready to reveal the secrets to some of his most popular dishes at Jeeves & Company. The conquest of chicken that's easy to do at home, plus his absolutely irresistible Hawaiian bread pudding. All of that plus 100% chance of a hurricane? Well, it's in a cocktail form, and Tim Laird shows us how to make them by the pitcher. It's Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live, and the show starts now.
From Kitchen Theater at Sullivan University, this is Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live with your host, Kentucky's own Kevin Harnett, and America's Chief Entertaining Officer, Tim Laird. Here now, ready to reveal the secrets, Kevin Harnett.
Welcome to Sullivan University and the Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live here at Kitchen Theater. It's going to be a fun show, full of fun and flavor, as we welcome Chef Billy Graham from Scottsburg, Indiana. What do you say we get the show started with your host, Tim Laird?
I'm excited. We have Billy Graham. Without further ado, Billy Graham!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. What a golly.
Are they amazing?
They are amazing.
And I'll tell you what, you're back home. Welcome back here, Billy. You
yep.
spent many years back here.
Yes,
and,
I did, yeah.
Actually, even behind this little area here, too.
Yeah,
teaching a lot of chefs, a lot of great things. And you left us. Now you're in Scottsburg, Indiana.
Yes,
Kind of
sir.
went back, right?
And full circle, a place that I first started my bones. A lot of my friends out here in the audience when I started it, when it was Companies Coming, and then I just graduated Sullivan actually, or was in the middle of Sullivan when I started working there, and then left and taught for 12 years. And restaurant came for sale. Owners asked me if I wanted to buy it. It was great.
Wow.
Yeah, full circle.
Hey, I'm excited. Tell us about the dishes you're going to prepare today.
Okay, the first dish I'm going to fix is a favorite in the restaurant. It's called bourbon pecan chicken. Start with some clarified butter.
And the one thing about clarified butter, it has a higher smoking point, right? Because you're taking out some of those.
Yeah, you remove anything that is healthy from butter, and then just left with the pure fat, and then the ability to have a high smoke point. Then I'm going to take a little bit of cornmeal, okay, and some pecans, and make a breading out of that in the Robo Coupe here.
That's quite a blender you have there.
Yeah, it is quite a blender, and whoops.
Well, I can make a lot of margaritas out of that.
Oh, man, you could make a lot of margaritas out of it. You can make a lot of things out of it. A lot of good fun. So I'm just going to blend equal amounts of those together in here and make a breading for my chicken breast. And it's a boneless, skinless chicken breast that I'm going to put in this and just kind of dredge it in it. So I've got a couple of, these are 6-ounce boneless, skinless chicken breasts. You could use smaller. I wouldn't go any bigger because it just takes too long to cook in the pan, and you have issues with consistency and being too brown. I just got to dredge it in there, get a nice good coating on it, and then lay it in the hot butter. Always lay it away from you. You don't want that stuff splashing up on you.
I moved back a couple of bit.
Yeah.
It's perfect, though. That's what you want.
Yeah, just like that. And you got a cast iron skillet which holds the heat really well, so you can use a little bit lower heat on it. Okay, so we're going to just let that fry up there for a minute. So I'm going to start on the bourbon sauce. We're going to start off with a couple of cups of extra strong Dijon mustard.
Extra strong.
Extra strong Dijon mustard. It makes all the difference. And you can find it at some of your finer stores or in specialty food sections. Regular Dijon mustard, you can get by with it, but again, I prefer the extra strong. Okay, I'm going to start with that. Put a little bit of brown sugar in with that, so we got equal amounts of mustard, equal amounts of brown sugar, equal amounts of bourbon.
Oh, perfect.
Whoops, and spill it and catch it on fire.
And then what happens is the bourbon
I never
kicks
have
off.
fun unless there's fire
the alcohol
going.
cooks off and all the flavors.
Yeah. And I burnt my hair. If you're not cooking unless you burn some of your hairs on your hands. So I mean, at least I had a couple so you could get the smell of it.
We did have the first row sign waivers. So,
is that right?
Yeah, we did.
And then I got a little bit of soy sauce and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce to go in there. I recommend that when you use Worcestershire sauce or soy sauce, you use naturally brewed like a Kiko Man or like a Liam Perrins. The flavor is a lot different, a lot less salt added. Now when we got this cooking, I'll cook some sides, and my sauce is just about finished here. I got these potatoes, and I tried to splash Tim with them, but he wouldn't let me because he's been burning here before. And I don't know, but
you're setting things on fire, splashing.
Yeah. Now this is, I'm doing the saute technique, okay, which means high heat, low amounts of fat. Pan frying is low heat, relatively low heat, high amounts of fat. Saute is quick cooking, okay, so this is where you're flipping things through the air and using that clarified butter. How I know that the pan is hot enough is when the oil starts moving back and forth on its own. If you can see through the cam, you can see that butter's trying to get away from the heat because it's really a living organism. Every living organism reacts to extremes, and that's about as an extreme of heat as you're going to be able to stand. So when it starts moving, it's ready. I've got some white and some green asparagus that I've blanched off here for 2 minutes in boiling salted water, and then chilled it when it was done, and then you can hold it for service and saute that up.
Wow. That's great, and when you blanch it too, that keeps those colors in there, that bright green, and it keeps the white really just vibrant.
Absolutely, and the key to that is that you got to keep salt that water good. It helps maintain those colors when you do the blanching and the nutrient value on it. Okay, so it looks like
you got it all going. Look at
so
Billy, they're all going
here is about
full speed ahead here on the grill. Look at this.
Full steam ahead. Yeah, that's okay. So I'll pour a little in there for service for the dish.
It's that wonderful sauce. It's actually reducing a little bit too, getting thicker, and all that loveliness coming through.
Sorry, gentlemen, I'll try not to burn you. Now, wait, you did say they signed waivers? I mean, while that's cooking over there, I'm going to chop up some fresh garlic that's going to go in the dish with the asparagus.
Boy, I'll tell you, that's 12 years of knife skills there. Look, actually, more than that, because you were chefing for how long now?
Over 20 years.
Wow.
It's been an adventure. Best job ever. Where else can you drink on your job and make fire and throw knives, you know? When you don't really get that many opportunities in the real world.
Wait a minute, Billy, that might be too many secrets now. You don't have to, I know that's the name of the show, but you don't have to reveal them all.
Now that dish right there is pretty much done. Now these are red skin potatoes that we've just blanched, put them in cold water, brought them to a boil for about a minute, and then just set them up and let it set for a while, and then chill them, and then cut them up. So they're par cooked, and it's a blanching technique, and I'm just going to saute those till they start getting brown. They're already done, but I want some brown. I don't want it necessarily evenly brown because I like different textures and different flavors within it. Now we're going to take this is called a finishing technique for a sauce, and this is whole butter because I want some of the healthy stuff in there, you know. So I can't, you know, I don't. So I'm going to add for every ounce of base sauce.
And that wasn't a lot of butter, was it?
No, not a lot. I add like 3 tablespoons of butter, and you want to swirl it around over low heat. I'm not going to melt that butter completely over the heat because if you heat it too much, the butter's going to break down and it's going to make the sauce look watery. But what I want to actually do is get it incorporated and emulsified in there. And we're basically ready for this dish now at this point. So I'm going to just arrange the potatoes on there.
All right.
Okay. And put my completed chicken breast on the dish. Okay. And a little bit of the asparagus. This white and green asparagus is really nice this time of year.
Oh yeah, here we go.
And then just finish it with the sauce there.
Oh, yes.
And that is some goodness there.
Oh my God, Billy, that looks awesome! Oh my God,
thank you.
I'll tell you what, got to go down to Jeeves and Company to enjoy this.
Absolutely. Coming up next, Billy Graham is still at it, sharing his secrets to some bread pudding with a Hawaiian twist. You don't want to miss that. Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live continues. Theater here at Sullivan University. I'm Kevin Harnett, and we've been learning the secrets from Chef Billy Graham from Jeeves and Company out of Scottsburg, Indiana. Tim Laird, what a day it's been. We learned how to make, I think I can make this.
Oh, man.
A little bourbon pecan chicken.
I think you could stop at the bourbon. Kevin, that was a pretty intricate dish.
That's actually probably where I would stop.
I'd stop there too, but I'll tell you what, it looked absolutely fabulous.
You know, one great thing about the show, not only do the folks here in the audience and at home get to learn the secrets, but we have a chance to help out so many great organizations with our show.
We do, and I'll tell you what, one of our VIP guests today, Julie Hale, actually bought a package at the Brain Injury Alliance of Kentucky, the brain ball that they have every year, and it benefits those with brain injuries in the area here. Also our Wounded Warrior program too, so they're doing a great cause, wonderful thing. So Julie, thank you for buying the package and contributing to the event. And you get to taste this now.
She's going to take a taste of that. And I know Julie and you, and as well as your wife, Lori, Tim, have been involved with the Brain Injury Alliance of Kentuckiana for quite some time. Many of those who come back with brain injuries are those who have served our country.
Absolutely. And the great thing, too, is, Kevin, you are the auctioneer, and you brought in a lot of money this year. So we really appreciate your efforts with the BIIK organization as well. So, well, Kevin, big hand to you.
Well, thank you. It's always fun to be involved. Julie, take a taste. Let's see if Billy Graham lives up to his name on this one, huh?
I think that was a happy face. Not that I don't trust you, Julie, but I want to taste too. This is a rarity.
We might need to get an amen out of that one.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
Wow. That is full of flavor and delicious. Oh, my gosh. Maybe a little bit more butter needed. No,
the extra strength Dijon really does it. He said that was a secret.
I'll tell you what, I'm heading out to Scottsburg right now and get my own. That's it.
You know, we're not finished getting the secrets. Julie, thank you.
Appreciate
the support for BIAC. Let's bring in Billy Graham. He has some more secrets to share. Bread pudding style.
Hey, Kevin.
Wow. All right.
Bread pudding with a Hawaiian twist.
So it's a Hawaiian bread pudding. I'm going to start off while I get things going
Very
here.
Good.
I'm going to heat up some heavy cream and half together.
Boy, that's off to a good start. Okay. Now, so you've got some eggs going in there.
Got some eggs going and some sugar, some whole eggs and some sugar, and I'm going to whisk them together. Okay.
Very good.
And we're just going to whisk that together until kind of smooth and creamy, to that.
Already, look at that. Look how fast this works. I mean, that's over 20 years of experience of whisking. Let me tell you.
You got to get the right bowl for the right whisk too. That's a key thing. Know your equipment. Match it up well. Just don't buy on a whim. Put some thought into it. And then when you get the right bowl with the right size or the right equipment. So now I've got that pretty much mixed up, fairly good. And I'm just trying to combine them. I'm not trying to get air into it. A lot of time you're whisking, you're getting it up in the air because you want to get air to it. But right now we're just combining ingredients and making basically a kind of custard thing. Well, that's going. What makes this bread pudding? Usually bread pudding's used for cheap bread scraps and odds and ends. Hawaiian's king bread, I don't know if you ever bought it in the store. It's not exactly bargain basement, but man, it makes good bread pudding.
It is a little more expensive.
Yeah,
but it's a little sweeter, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a little sweeter, has a different texture. So I'm just going to break it up, and just break it up into chunks, bite-sized chunks. Okay, and then we'll just let this stale overnight and, set it out and let it stale. Or you could put it in an oven once you get it broke up and put it over low heat just until it dries out some, because you want to get some of the texture. It will reabsorb the custard that we're getting ready to put into it and make it moist, but then you get a chewy texture that you won't get if you're just putting fresh bread in. Then it kind of just turns into milk toast.
Oh, we're just sloppy.
Yeah.
So stale is a secret right there.
Yeah, stale's a secret to bread to bread pudding, and this one too. So we got that there. This is Robert's dish. Oh, okay.
All
so you're
right.
going to temper
Robert.
You're going to temper it with a little bit of hot bit of hot cream in there to stop it if you want to do that, and heat it and show this. I've wanted to show off this man because he's outstanding. Started working for me 14 years ago as a dishwasher. Okay. And it's just been that. So he's tempering it in there so we don't cook the eggs, so don't get scrambled eggs, because that's just not going to do any good. Oh, okay. So you get it in there, that it adjusts it all, whisk it in little by little, and once we get that all mixed together, we're going to add it all back into the pot, and then add in other ingredients, pour it over the bread pudding mixture.
So you got to be a little patient with this dish too.
You have to be a little bit. You have to be a little bit. Yeah, you have to be a little patient. You can't really get a lot of fire.
At a time.
Yeah,
Yep.
just a little bit at a time. And then you're going to have deliciousness. But anytime you're making any kind of custard, vanilla custard, creme anglaise, or things like that, it's the same tempering technique. Whenever you see that word temper it into it, you're adding the hot into a little bit of hot into a lot of the cold, and then the flavors or the temperatures neutralize.
So one of the other secrets is make sure you save room for dessert when you come
Yes.
to Jeeves and Company, right?
Yeah, you got that right. And then we're going to add some vanilla bean vodka that we make in the restaurant.
So you infuse your own vodka with vanilla bean.
Uh-huh.
I smelled that earlier. I mean, this is intense. I mean,
keep
it's
going, man. I'm sorry.
That vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not. I mean, this is incredible.
And we're taking like 20 vanilla beans and shoving them down into a bottle of vodka. Okay, so he's mixing that in. We got some cornstarch in there that's going to thicken
cornstarch, that'll thicken it up.
Yeah, that'll thicken it up. The vanilla vodka that'll go in there. And then this here, once we get to this point right here, we would throw it in the oven. Okay, at this point. So now we have the true magic of television moment when we
Oh, I love Billy. There's a. It's done already.
I mean, this
How
is a
time flies.
super ultra fast oven right
Look
here.
at it said bread pudding.
Yeah, it says it right on it too. Yeah. Wolf makes fantastic kitchen equipment.
It's even labeled for you. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta.
By the way, though, that looks incredible.
Yeah,
I like
we're gonna-
the crust on top of that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We serve these in sundae glasses, and I thought, I'm going to do some kind of fancy presentation, but by gosh, it's what we do. Right. Big sundae glasses full of bread pudding and loaded down with sauce, and it does really good, So I'm just going to cut up some chunks of it.
Well, that looks great.
Yeah, it's some tasty stuff. It is good. Okay, so we'll put that down.
Oh man. Good golly. That's just awesome.
I guess it's like a bread pudding sundae. I mean, it's good stuff.
Did he get a long spoon so he can get all the way down
Yes.
to the bottom?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, we do. We have long spoons just for that. But I mean, you could drink it out of it too. But I'll just plop it on there, and then you can dig around. You could also add chocolate syrup or strawberry syrup or whatever you wanted to mix in with the sauce if you don't have enough sugar.
I got to tell you, that looks like, now that is a great sundae. Billy, thank you so much. I mean, this is great having you here, sharing a lot of your secrets.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, all my friends. Thank you. All right.
The incredible Billy Graham coming back home to visit. Spent a lot of time here.
Yeah, a lot of time.
I'll tell you what. As you can see, big personality, great chef. Go visit him, Scottsburg, Indiana.
64 South Main Street. JeevesandCompany.net on the internet. Like me on Facebook.
Thanks. Thanks again, buddy.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
All right. Stay with us. We have more Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live coming up. I'm predicting a hurricane coming through Kitchen Theater, so stay with us. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Kitchen Theater here at Sullivan University. We hope you've enjoyed learning the secrets. I don't think we could learn from a better person, Billy Graham. He's been sharing his secrets. Wow, that bread pudding. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. I'll tell you, during the break, I took about 3 bites. It's killer. I mean, it's something else. I love it. And I'll tell you what, Billy Graham is so much fun. And again, he shared us a lot of secrets because, again, think of all the great chefs he's trained in his time.
He did, and he said, you know what? Like the Facebook page. So I pulled it up here, and it's as easy as that. I just like Jeeves and Company. It's the @ symbol or the and symbol there.
I like it too, but I'll have to do that later.
All right. Well,
I've got to work. But anyway, we got to.
Oh, you said a hurricane was coming, so I wanted to make sure I was here.
By the way, Kevin, unlike a lot of forecasts, this is a 100% chance. I can say that. I know it's going to be a hurricane coming through the theater. So how's that? I'm going out on a limb.
It may very well
100%.
be the best hurricane we've seen.
It is. It's wonderful. Anyway, I'll tell you what. Hurricanes, traditionally, it's in around Mardi Gras time. But here's the great thing about this cocktail is that it can be made by the pitcher and enjoyed any time of year, especially around grilling season or if you want something light and refreshing during the summertime. Great, easy cocktail. Simply, in a pitcher, I have equal parts, and this time I'm going to use about 10 ounces each of orange juice.
Got it.
A little bit of pineapple juice goes in, and a little bit of lemonade goes in. So again, 10 ounces each, and then equal parts of Southern Comfort, and this is the bold black cherry. The cherry with all those other flavors is going to be phenomenal, I'll tell you.
Now, could you use other flavors?
You could. I mean, and the one thing about the Southern Comfort is it was actually...
maybe really don't need the other ingredients at all.
No, that was good. That was a good... But the Southern Comfort was invented by a bartender in New Orleans. That's where that kind of hurricane came through and why it's official. But you know what? Again, it's perfect cocktail for year-round, especially in the summer. And then you top it off with a little bit of grenadine goes in for a little color.
Isn't that pretty?
Isn't that great? Just give that a quick stir, you're done. And by the way, I make, at home, when I'm entertaining, I make an alcohol-free version by leaving the Southern Comfort out. So, again, you can have two of the different ones. This one has it in there, Kevin. I just want to warn you before tasting this.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
This is not the one without the Southern Comfort. This is the one with.
Bottle half gone gives a clear indication of that.
Yep.
We have any hurricane fans in here? They're our fair weather friends, Tim.
By the way, this could be a category 3.
Yeah, it's going to knock us all down, I have a feeling.
Here we go. All right, cheers, Kevin.
Cheers.
Let's see how we did. Wow. Very
well,
flavorful.
I can't really get past what you put on top. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Isn't it delicious?
It is good.
The pineapple, the orange, the lemonade, it's all good. And the cherry Southern Comfort, that is a delicious, great drink.
Wow, it really is. And it was easy to make.
Oh, I know. You know what? I might just one more time.
Wow.
Oh, that was delicious. That was great. What a
They
great
come
way
and
to
go
end.
so quickly, don't they? Those hurricanes.
They blow in and out. Great.
What fun we had today.
We had a lot of fun.
You learned how to make a hurricane. You learned how to make the pecan bourbon chicken from Billy Graham, as well as that fantastic Hawaiian bread pudding. So we hope you've enjoyed the show. Tim, we've got a lot of sponsors to thank.
We had a lot of sponsors to thank, especially Sullivan University, one of our big ones, of course, the Beef Council, and everyone else. It's just a great time. We thank all our sponsors and everyone, and thank you, Kevin.
Well, they make our show possible, and so does Tim Laird. And on behalf of everyone at B&B Productions, we invite you to our website to find the local recipes of your favorite restaurants. You can even find a complete restaurant guide there. It's newlocaltv.com, and watch complete episodes while you're there. We'll see you next time from Sullivan University and Kitchen Theater. I'm Kevin Harnett. Have a great day, everybody.
Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live is recorded in front of a live studio audience.